Hello, Ferndale! I'm just going to introduce myself. My name's Luke. I'm 31 years of age, and I'm from a small town just down the road from here called Aberdeen. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Have we all been to Aberdeen?
Yes.
Well, in case you have, and it's a lovely place, you should definitely come visit. If you have, shut the fuck up and try and boost tourism. If I was to sum up Aberdeen in a sentence, has anyone heard of the saying that in London you're never more than 10 metres away from a rat? Well, in Aberdeen, you're never more than 10 metres away from a Turkish barbers, putting on the business, charity shop, and a heroin addict. And I think that can be said for most towns in the South Wales valleys, and it's actually well-known fact. There's more Turkish barbers in the South Wales valleys than Turkey. And I'm not saying Aberdeen is outdated, but we have still got a quick sale. A Blockbuster's only closed last Wednesday. I haven't always lived in Aberdeen. Back in 2017, I was stuck in a little bit of a rut. So I thought, I'm going to emigrate. But I didn't know where to move to, but I had plenty of money saved in the bank, so I thought I'm going to throw a dart, put a map of the world on you, I'm going to throw a dart there, and wherever in the world the dart lands, that's where I'm going to move to. So I threw the dart, and it landed in Spain. I was absolutely buzzing. But unfortunately, the dart bounced out, and it landed in a steaming pile of dog shit. So I moved to Wigan. And I was up there for 2 years, and I enjoyed it for the most part. And I really enjoyed the night out in Wigan. But every time I go out, people would give me a thick South Wales Valley accent. They ask me, can you say a long place name? I say, well, of course I can. What kind of Welsh man would it be if I couldn't say a long place name? I say, go on then. Swansea. But of course, it's champagne på bygget kommer jag på jobb och säger go. Now I lost and I get asked that question so frequently. It comes to a stage when I cut them off at can you? I say yes. It's a little bit awkward if the question is, can you give my friend Dave a blowjob? Well, I committed now, I'll have to take one for the team. When you're down there, can you say how long place? Say, oh, that's brilliant! Believe it or not, I wasn't just up in Wigan to do some travelling. I did actually have a job. I worked full-time as a security guard, obviously, which I still do now, just down in Wales. And I love the reaction I get when people ask me what I do for a living. Tell them I'm a security guard. And their faces light up. Ha! Where to? Mother K. Oh, piss off, right? We all know Mother K's Congress. I loved that job. It was bigger than some of the kids, and I discovered off my clothes. But when people think of security guards, they think you've got to be a 6'4", 20-stone new set, but that's not the case. You just got to have the ability to think on your feet. Like, for example, I was walking around once, and I come across an unattended package, so I acted quickly. I radioed the control room. I said, can we get a manager down here? We've got an unattended package. So the manager comes down, and he asks me, is it ticking? I said, no. I think it's beef, but I don't know if that's what it is. But I moved back home in 2019, and I moved back in with my brother until I met my missus in 2020. And I moved to a small town near Bridgend, and I absolutely hated it. It was a horrible place. I'm not going to name the place, out of respect, but let's just say it was a huge mistake moving it. But I'm back in Aberdeen now with my missus and kids, and I've been with my missus now for nearly 4 years, and I don't know what ashamed to say, she's my first love. She took my virginity at the age of 27. It was true. Unfortunately, it's true. And I became a dad by the age of 28. But in my defence, before you judge me, one, I wasn't aware the swimmers were like Michael Phelps. And two, it was lockdown, it was fuck all to do. In hindsight, we probably should have been looking after my missus' two daughters, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. And I hope there's no coppers in here tonight, because I've just dogged myself right in there. There's going to be a riot van waiting for me outside. So, Liv, what were you really doing during lockdown? Well, if you must know, I was hanging out the back of my missus. And I can't really plead not guilty in court because the evidence is about 2 foot tall. It calls me daddy. Just to clarify, I am on about my son and not my missus. She's about 5'2" and calls me daddy. But as I said, I've been with my missus now for nearly 4 years. And the story of how we met is a really romantic one. It's like a fairy tale. So we met on Tinder. And up until I met my missus, I was useless at dating. I had absolutely no luck with the ladies whatsoever. And I could only really put it down to one thing. I just got a certain look about me. It's the kind of look that says I can't leave my house without a carer. But I got there in the end. And before we physically met, we'd have long conversations on the phone to get to know each other a bit. And it didn't take me too long to find out she wasn't quite the first shilling. So we're talking one night and she says, I got 2 daughters. One's 2 and one's 3. So I've been a mother for 5 years. And even I'm starting to question myself. And I didn't have the heart to correct her. I still haven't told her now. I'm just waiting for that statement to come out in a few years' time. When one's 27 and one's 26. And she's been a mother for 53 years. And the fucker's only 47. But we recently came back from our first holiday abroad together as a family to Mallorca. And it was my missus' first time flying. And she was very nervous. So we sat on the plane, and at a grand old age of 27, it was her first time flying. So we sat on the plane, and I knew she wasn't quite the full shilling before we went on this holiday, but she stepped it up a notch. So she asked me, does it go any higher than this? Which is fair enough, if the plane is in the fucking sky. So we're still going along the runway, and she's very nervous, so I probably should have reassured her. But that's not my style. So I went, no, we just drive to Spain in an EasyJet, Boeing 737. We plow through everything in our path, we glide across the sea until we get to the other side in a blaze of fucking glory, leaving a train of utter devastation in our wake. I thought that might lighten the mood a bit. But I was wrong. She was fucking fuming. She didn't speak to me for the first 3 days of the holiday. It was fucking brilliant. So I got 2 stepdaughters and a little boy. My little boy's 2 now, so he'll be starting school next year. And ideally, I'd like him to go to a Welsh school. The 2 girls, they go to an English school, and it's right opposite the house, so I think it's only fair they all go to the same school. But I'd like him to go to Welsh school, because I'm a fluent Welsh speaker, and the others are not, so we can chat shit about them and run out fucking. But when me and my brother were younger, my mother sent us to a Welsh school, and she didn't speak Welsh, so her way of improving our Welsh outside school, she'd go over to this Welsh video shop in Merthyr. She didn't have a car, so she'd jump on the bus all the way from our place to Merthyr, pick a video of her choice, and then when we got home from school, she'd put it on for us. So one day we got home, she put it on, and I remember sitting there thinking, I don't understand a word of this. So we have to religiously now, every day after school, come home, put this on, so I can pick up the language. So that's exactly what I did. But it wasn't until years down the line I realised there wasn't actually a Welsh video I was watching. It was fucking Pingu. So thanks to my mother. He liked that one. Thanks to my mother. Up until the age of 12, I thought I was speaking fluent Welsh. I wasn't. I was talking fucking penguin. Whack whack, loot loot. No wonder I was fucking bullied. Well, that, because I got a look of someone who can't leave their house till